How's it going, guys? Quick trade recap. Today was probably a day that I should have been a lot more green than I was. Kind of got lucky towards the end. Not gonna lie, I traded really poorly today. I think it's because Monday and Wednesday for me are busy. I have classes in the morning, so Tuesdays and Thursdays I kind of get a little trigger happy. I try to make a lot of moves quickly because I drool over those Monday, Wednesday setups. It always seems like the days that I have school or the days we get those nice moves. So I sit there on Tuesday morning looking over Monday, and I'm like, oh wow, those are some wonderful setups that I would love to take. So I get a little excited, and I start kind of over trading a bit. I didn't really overtrade today. I kind of just took some stupid trades. So started off the day with a trade with Spy. It was a green trade, and I'll show you guys exactly what I saw. We had this breakdown right here. This was a nice outside bar, just a bearish engulfing candle right off the gate. I wanted to go short here, didn't quite get filled. We were rejecting 378 really hard, then we had that big dump off. And we had the same exact, pretty identical setup here. We had this you know, volume going up, and we were in an uptrend. And we had this big bearish engulfing candle. So I was looking for this pop on this candle right here at 650. You can see how we had this little pop that you could have got in on any of these wicks. So I pretty much did the same thing right here, and I got in on this wick. And I exited on this candle. I wasn't really looking for that big of a move because we were in an uptrend, and we were kind of chopping around in this zone. I was kind of already spotting the fact that we were going to have an inside day just based off the fact that we had this back-to-back kind of chop area in this zone. So I was looking at this like, you know what, I'm not going to try to catch a big move. I'm just going to try to catch a move. So I got in on this wick at around 376 area and exit around 375.2. So that's about an 80-cent move, and that's plenty. Next trade was a pretty bad trade on my part. Looking back on it, I'm not really sure what I was thinking. I was trying to take a trend line right here. You can kind of see what I was thinking, but the trend line just wasn't really there. And we were bouncing off this trend line quite a bit, bouncing. And I sold for a loss somewhere around here just because nothing was really looking like it was ready to go. I probably could have sold some for profit on this candle if I would have held a little bit longer, but honestly, it just wasn't a good trade at all. And I broke one of my rules right after that, and I even said I'm about to break one of my rules, and I did anyways. I got out around break even because I got a little bit of a move that I sold for 10% on, but it just once again just wasn't not a good trade. A trend line like this, and for me, I was just drawing trend lines. It was one of those days where I was trying to get something that wasn't there, and so I took this, and I only took it because I looked over and I was like, oh crap, we got this retracement going on. I'm going to enter. I got a good entry at 376 right at my stop loss, and you can see this pretty much wicked down to 375.47. So I got a good 50 cents, sold some for 10%, and then this next candle, once it closed above, got stopped out, pretty much break even on the trade, gave back those gains from that first exit. Looking back, just wasn't a good trade at all. We only had two trend line touches. I'm always one to preach. You need three. Two, you're just connecting 2 points on a graph. Always look for that third touch. Third trade of the day, and this was actually a kind of a mess for me. I ended up trading a lot of different setups right here. So I had this wedge drawn, and this was a beautiful looking wedge. And it was one of those where I was like, all right, this is the setup that I'm looking for all day. We've been chopping around, and this is what I needed to save my mental mindset for and go really heavy on this. So I was preparing myself, and I was thinking, okay, how should I trade this? That's my next step, find the right option. Should I trade a next week expiration, go really heavy, maybe swing some in case we get a direction going for the next couple of days? Or should I take an XPX 0 day, or should I take an XPX 0 day in both directions, in case we get a huge move and one of them is going to expire worthless and one of them is going to go berserk? So I decided I was just going to take whatever way we broke down or broke out. And in this case, I was expecting a breakout, will not lie, but we got a breakdown. So I went ahead and entered. What I did is I entered some XPX 0 days, and then I entered some regular position, and I entered right here at around 374.6. Once this candle closed below, there was no doubt in my mind that we were going to see a further breakdown. And it almost faked me out. I was down about, I want to say 75%. I was getting killed, and I was like, are you kidding me? And I was looking at this setup, and I was thinking, should I sell? Should I sell? Should I sell? And I was looking at this, like, there is absolutely no reason for me to sell here. We had a beautiful breakdown from this wedge. We were rejecting this old support, so we had the support zone right here, and it turned into a resistance, and we were rejecting that. And we also had the EMAs. We were underneath the EMAs. We were kind of just riding this EMA. And for me, this is something that I probably should have played better because I didn't size in how I wanted to. I was expecting a quick drop. I wasn't expecting a chop. And when you're taking an XPX 0 day, you can't get that chop. So this kind of killed me right here. I was down 75% and then another like 30% on the other cons. I held through it though. I was so close to getting stopped out, especially on this wick. And it was, you know, definitely not what I wanted. I was ready for a safe trade that I could pretty much just, go make some breakfast and not have to worry about it. But, stuck with my gut and ended up selling these for over 100%. So got out. I actually have no clue why, but I did actually get really close to bottom ticking this. I share the screenshot if you guys don't believe me, but got it around 372.8, and for no really reason besides the fact that my mom was coming to come pick me up because we were going on a hike. And if it was not for her, I probably would have held these longer and I would have sold for a loss. So I'm thankful for that. So that was my day. This last trade paid really well. I got out on profit, pretty good profit on the two positions that I had. Definitely wasn't what I was expecting. I actually was hoping for a lot more than 100%. And this wedge, something like a wedge like this, I was expecting a lot bigger breakdown than we got. I was really surprised that we were able to hold. We had this support right there, but I was expecting a little bit more. So that's it. Let's see. We had a win right there, loss right there, loss right there. It went 2 for 4, but end of the day green, so can't complain. And I'm really excited for tomorrow. We got this inside bar on SPY, and I'm hoping we get a great move on Friday. And if not, if we get a double inside day, Monday is going to be a lot of fun. So either way, we're about to get a great move. I'm going to stay with no bias, going to watch futures tonight and see what we got going on tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys were able to take something from this, kind of see the chart and see different plays that you could have been taking. Hope this helps a little. Thank you.